Looking at Tilly, 21 days left. We've already raised 262,000 from 100 investors, and we're only valued at 3 million. So they've got 50% average monthly user growth in 100 countries. I think that's amazing. I've invested in other companies that have grown 10x in 1 year, but this could be really interesting. It's backed by a leading investor. It's like a female app. Let's look at this video first. If you've already seen the video, feel free to skip. I will be commenting on the video and stopping it, if we've got any insights and all that kind of jazz. I've invested in over 75 angel investments, so I know kind of what to look for and some of the traps and whatnot.
There are over 200 million couples trying to conceive. 1 in 6 need fertility treatment. And whether we talk about it or not, fertility is on our mind long before we start trying.
I'd agree with this. I know a lot of people who, who struggle with fertility problems. And I think fertility problems have like completely exploded in the last 20, 30 years. It used to be very insignificant. And now it's like, 1 in 5 or 1 in 10 or something.
In fact, 66% of millennial women have been found to worry about their fertility. Me, I wish that I had worried earlier because it could have helped me prevent a long and stressful journey. The one good thing that came out of it was that it helped me identify a gap in the market. Because I realized that both the healthcare system and current digital platforms offer fragmented support because they all focus on a specific part of their journey, like identifying ovulation or tracking hormones or supporting throughout an IVF treatment.
If you're thinking this is only for one gender, I encourage you to be open-minded about this. I think that IVF and fertility treatments cost so much money and people care so much about having children. They're pretty much worth, they pretty much will spend almost any amount not any amount, but if there's a company that can do all of this and help people to conceive faster, I have a strong feeling a lot of people will be interested in spending a decent amount of money on this. So I don't know anything about this company. I've only watched about a minute of the video and I thought it'd be interesting to cover. So I'm learning as you're learning, but I'd encourage you to have an open mind. Let's have a look.
While all of these things are really interrelated and part of the same journey. And this fragmentation means that we miss opportunities for prevention, for efficient data-driven personalization, and for maximized well-being. As someone who was on this journey for a long time, I can definitely say that this fragmentation just added to my confusion and prolonged time to pregnancy.
Did you know that 75% seek help later than optimal? Or that 76% of fertility patients report anxiety, and that 56% report depression? On my own bumpy ride to children, I ended up using 7 different apps, and this only added to my already high stress levels.
So it looks like there's a fragmented user experience, and I've seen this as well. People don't know where to look for answers, and maybe it's disparate, and maybe this app is looking to unify.
So this is why we built the platform, an app that offers evidence-based and personalized support across all the pain points that a fertility journey entails. By inviting users to share their goals and track parameters that are relevant to their unique journey, we tailor recommendations in order to help users to, for example, identify risk factors and understand what is relevant to test and when they should seek medical help.
It's interesting. So they've got like a chat bot, it looks like, with automations, which is already a good thing. I work for WhatsApp, so I would like to see chatbots and things. So that's already telling me that they know what they're doing. It's evidence-based, it's statistic-based. It's interesting.
Help, but also to understand which treatment options are relevant and which
So they've probably got like a bank of questions or something. It looks very good so far.
questions are important to ask at each stage, given their unique diagnosis. And of course, to cope with the unique anxieties that trying to conceive entails. Peer support is an integrated part of the experience where we match users based on their questions or challenges in order to create a more relevant exchange than in current forums.
That's really good because I think I get the impression that going through this is both intense, difficult, and maybe lonely. And if this brings people together, I think there's a lot of value in that as well.
We are creating the tools we missed ourselves. And it's clear that others have missed them too. Since our launch, we've grown on average 50% on a month-to-month basis.
I'd love to see those numbers. We're going to dive into the pitch deck after this, so make sure to keep watching until the end where you can get the most value.
And now have engaged users in more than 100 countries.
That's great.
And we've also proven that our users are willing to pay for improved insights. Now it's time for Tilly to take the next step.
Get it? For Tilly. Sounds like fertility. For Tilly. Interesting.
With your investment, we will be able to take the support in the app to the next level, adding a better and more structured support. After summer,
So it sounds like they're going to raise for product features rather than for marketing. It's interesting.
we will be launching programs helping users tackle some of the multidisciplinary issues where there's little support today, like how to optimize your chances when trying to conceive.
Obviously, that's going to be one of the big things, because if people can learn to optimize their chances for success, again, people will be very keen on this app, and probably they'll be able to generate customers as well.
Through a 12-week program.
12 weeks. I have heard this, that it takes 3 months, 3-month cycle, I think, for sperm. I don't know anything about this, but I'm kind of interested in what I'm seeing so far.
Or on how to improve sperm quality in order to potentially avoid invasive treatment like IVF, or to reduce ongoing stress and anxiety. A majority of fertility patients don't get to talk to a psychologist. A digital tool can help users to understand their own stress levels and lower the barrier to get support in a smart format on a daily basis.
Together with our partner clinics, we're evaluating the effect of these programs in order to get them licensed as therapeutic tools that can be used by doctors to deliver more efficient fertility treatments. In case you haven't heard, digital and personalized care is the future.
Yeah, I agree.
You may think that fertility is a niche, but really, it isn't.
No.
Most of us do want a child at one point in their lives, and fertility can easily feel confusing and stressful to anyone. And I can almost guarantee you that you know someone who struggled with infertility, whether they told you or not. In fact, referrals to fertility clinics is growing by 8 to 9% on a yearly basis. The area is basically booming. Last year, fertility startups raised over $345 million, but most of them still tackle the easy problems. We help you connect the dots in order and deliver a data-driven solution to help you reduce time to pregnancy.
That's good. I mean, I'd be really interested to see what the other startups are that have raised 340 million.
And unnecessary fertility stress.
Maybe they talk about that in the deck.
Join us in improving fertility care today.
Okay, let's have a look. I might actually have to request access. Ooh, sign up. 1 second. I've already signed up to Seedrs to want to log in, so I'm going to stop sharing for a moment and just make sure I log in. I might need to request access to the deck. 1 second, stay with me. Documents. Yeah, I've got to request access. Okay, stick with me, guys. I'm going to give my opinion just on the video, and when I get access, I'll do that. So, right. So Tilly, I really like the name for Tilly. Sounds like for fertility. Anyway, they're obviously a very important company, and in this day and age with fertility crisis growing kind of globally. And I think I think a lot of people were looking for solutions, and it sounds like it's disparate. There's lots of different apps, lots of different solutions. If there was one that helped connect everyone, then I think it sounds like a good idea. The fact that they're growing 50% a month is good. Obviously, it really depends on the number of users they have. If they've got 100,000 users, it's incredible. If they've got 1,000 users, it's still good, but it's obviously not as good. So it'd be good to know what the user base is, and it'd be good to know a little bit about how they're generating that. Is that all referral traffic? Is it paid? Is there some paid media? Looking at them at the moment, they're not valued very highly. They're only valued at 3 million, and they're offering 8% of the company. I want to quickly, so well done if you've made it this far and you've stuck out in the video. I want to just quickly look at the website and see what we can get from the website. My Tilly sounds quite related to fertility, so that's kind of cool. Fertility support in your pocket. So they've got the crowdfunding thing there. They've been featured in different magazines and whatnot, which is good. Fertility loss. They've got an app and they've got courses as well. Okay, let's just have a quick look, see if. Okay. Evidence-based modules. It's cool, they've got an animation like that. Right, so it's $46 for the course. That's really cheap. And I do think they're getting revenue from this. I'd be really surprised if they're not generating revenue from that. And I also quite like that it looks like they're going to help people. Number one, obviously like that. But from a business standpoint, for a moment, I think the fact that people, are going to be downloading this app and paying for this, for lifetime access to this course, it's kind of the first purchase. I don't know if they're going to be doing other things. I would imagine it would be a monthly subscription after that. I don't know. Look at the app. I'm on a iMac, so I'm not sure it's going to work if I just go to the Play Store. I don't think they've got the page or whatever. There are some similar apps. So they've got a fertility and ovulation tracker, calculator, calendar and period tracker. There's some other apps. So they're talking about 360 support before, during, and after fertility treatment. Find fertility facts. It's interesting. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen now. So far, I'm interested. This has piqued my interest. I think it sounds like a good solution. Hopefully, I won't have to use it myself. I don't have children at the moment, but I am aware that fertility is a problem with both men and women, probably from all the toxic chemicals and crap that we pump out, and that is in all sorts of products and services we all use every day. But anyway, I'm hopeful that this app will be good. They're going to share, I imagine they're going to share access with me soon. So I'll do another video on that. Just a bit about me, if you've stuck this out, I've invested in over 75 angel investments. I've been investing in equities and investments since 2007, and in angel investments for about 2 or 3 years now, since like 2020, 2019 maybe. Some have done incredibly well, some haven't. I've learned a lot. Most of them are doing okay, actually. My background is in marketing. I work for this brand's WhatsApp. It's probably going to flip, actually. I don't know if you can even see that. But I work for WhatsApp, Meta, and I understand growth marketing. I understand software as a service, which is kind of, I guess, relevant to a lot of these apps that I talk about. I'm a member of both Seedrs and Crowdcube, and if you want to get in on the ground floor, Seedrs is a great place, and it offers kind of exponential returns to those apps and those companies that do well. If you want to sign up and you want to invest in companies like Tilly, there's going to be a referral link in the description. That helps to support the channel. There'll be other videos around where you can check out my playlist on investing in startups, on some of the success stories that I've got, on some of the lessons I've learned, etc., etc. I also do videos around other types of investment, like property investment, listed equities, and investing just in listed equities, as well as investing in startups. And I've got previous videos about how you can increase your investable funds, whether that's through career or freelancing or just generating more revenue in different ways, increasing your earnings. Hope you like this video. Ways you can support this video is to smash the like button, consider hitting subscribe and hitting the bell notification icon button, so you can be notified about when I, for example, get access to the Tilly deck and when I go through it, or there's another raise. Some of these startups go for different raises, and if you miss it, you miss out, and you can miss out on 5x, 10x, whatever, until that you find out about the next raise. And I try my best through myself and through my community of subscribers to keep everybody up to date on exciting startups and subsequent rounds of investment. Guys, hope you enjoy this video. If you do, smash like button, subscribe, share it with friends that might benefit, or family that might benefit from learning more about finance, investment, and careers. Let them know about this channel. Progress is everything. Remember that knowledge is power, especially the right kind of knowledge. And of course, progress is everything. I'll see you guys in the next upcoming video around here soon. Take care. Bye.